you are back. Welcome. So in this video I will be answering some of the unanswered tech questions from Technorace Q&A session that happened last Sunday. Neither I have a big community where I can ask you guys questions, nor Technorace answered all of the questions that were asked in his last Q&A session. So I thought, why not to answer those questions and help you guys out. And before proceeding to the video, John Cena is back in WWE, so welcome back Cena, and also congratulations to the head of the table, the tribal chief Roman Reigns, for retaining his Universal Championship. Let's get started with the video. So our first question is from Andy Royd @10. He has asked that Xiaomi will launch laptop, so will it launch Mi Notebook Pro X15 in India? And yes, there are a lot of possibilities that Xiaomi will launch the Notebook Pro X15 in India, because after the Mi Notebook Horizon Edition, Xiaomi hasn't launched any laptop yet, and it is perfect for them to launch this laptop because Xiaomi is lacking in laptop market in India. So it is good if Xiaomi launches, and there is high possibility that Xiaomi will launch its laptop in India. And his next question is 32GB DDR4 3200 MHz RAM versus 32GB LPDDR4X RAM, which is more powerful. So your question is a little bit confusing because 32GB DDR4 3200 MHz DDR4 RAM is for laptops and computers, while the LPDDR4X is for mobile devices. Let me tell you that the LP that stands before LPDDR4X, it is low powered, so it is designed for mobiles and tablets and all that. So the frequency of LPDDR4X RAM is 3200 MHz, but it can also go beyond that, above 4000 MHz. And also that the RAM that you use in laptops and computers, you can overclock it also. So both are equal, but since the LPDDR4X RAM is a low powered RAM that is designed for low powered devices, so I think the 32GB DDR4 RAM is slightly more powerful than the LPDDR4X one. Our next question comes from Shreyash Deshmukh. He has asked that, will there be any problem to the phone if we charge it with a charger having more watt of power than the phone supports? No, the phone will not be damaged or nothing will happen to the phone because it is a smartphone. It means that it can smartly manage how much power it consumes or how much power it should take while charging. So any smartphone supports 10 watt charging and it is being charged with any 18 watt adapter, then the phone will take only 10 watt of charging, or it will charge at only 10 watt. So there will be no any damage to the smartphone. The next question comes from Arjun DC. He has asked that, should I buy any laptop or Asus Chromebook? Usage in normal price range around 25k. You can buy Chromebook, or there are some cheap laptops from Avita. They provide laptops at cheap with some good specifications, but that is the only brand that provide that much amount of good laptops at this price point. Your price range is around 25k, so you can buy Avita laptops, but only if you trust them, because there is no guarantee of after sales services, and it is a brand that is new in India, so keep in mind that. And talking about the Chromebooks are nothing but tablets with keyboard, Android tablets with keyboard, that you can say. And if you have a general task, then you can go with a Chromebook, but yes, you won't be getting full-fledged app like the Microsoft Windows, Excel. You won't be getting full-fledged because on Android they have limited functions. So if you are okay with that, then you can go with the Chromebook, because the Chromebooks have a great battery life. So you can go with the Chromebook also, or you can try the Avita Pura laptops also. Sorry, I should say Avita laptops also. So since you have come till here, that means you liked the video, you enjoyed the video, and you learned something from this video. And here is the thing, subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon.
And that's the bottom line. Go Stone Cold Simpson. You need to understand this.
Our next question is from Mayank Gupta. He has asked that, will Microsoft apps like Excel, PowerPoint, etc. work properly on Chromebook? As in the earlier part of the video, I mentioned that you can get all of the Microsoft apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and all of the Microsoft apps, and they will work 100% properly on your Chromebook. But since it is a kind of modded version of Android, so Android apps will be running on it. So the Android version of Word, PowerPoint, Excel don't have that much feature that you have Word, Excel, PowerPoint on your Windows. So keep in mind that they will work properly, but functions will be limited. Next question is from Anmol Grewal. He asked that, do you think that laptop companies should give only SSD in their laptops instead of giving HDD, because after buying a new laptop we have to buy a new SSD which is sometimes out of our budget. So yes, I partly agree with you that laptop should not only provide SSD, but SSD plus HDD combination is must. A 256 gigs of SSD combined with a 1 TB hard disk should be the ideal thing. And you have said that after buying a new means after changing the hard disk to SSD from the laptop, it gets costlier, but you have to keep in mind that if the brand gives only SSD 1 TB or 2 TB SSD, then the prices of laptops will go high, and either the way you have to pay more money. So my suggestion to the companies will be give a 256 gigs or 512 GB of SSD combined with a 1 TB of hard disk. That should be the thing that companies should go with. Next question is from Ananya Agrawal. She says that I want to ask that Samsung phones are good or Redmi phones. See, the Redmi phones are value for money smartphones. They give excellent hardware at the excellent price. For Samsung phones you have to pay a little more money or sometimes a hell lot of money, but the Samsung Knox security and Samsung after sale service is very good. And also the UI, most people don't like the MIUI, and most of the people like One UI as it is more cleaner and more ad free. So if you want a value for money smartphone, then go with the Redmi smartphone. But if you are willing to pay some more extra money and want some more security and good after sales service, then you should go for the Samsung smartphone. So next question is from Sheldon Tipri. He has asked that what do you think the price of Poco F3 according to your opinion, and are we getting that gaming trigger in India? So according to my opinion, I think that the price of Poco F3 would be around 29 to 30,000 rupees, around 30,000 rupees. You can expect a price range from 28 to 30,000 rupees. That will be the price range, I think. And yes, we would be getting the gaming triggers with the phone in India. So the last question is from Hacker, and he has asked that suggest a phone which has gaming processor, slim, good camera and priced under 15,000 rupees. So my suggestion to you would be to go with the Realme 8 4G version. It has 4 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage, MediaTek Helio G95 gaming processor. It is made for gamers, and also it has good cameras, and it is also slim considering its battery. It is not very hefty or bulky or heavy. So you can go with the Realme 8 4G version. It has all the things packed in it at a good price. So that was it. Thanks for watching. What's your take on this Technorways? And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you guys in the next video. Till then, this is Karan Gade signing off.